All right. Good morning, Vedant and Anamika. It's very exciting to meet you today on the weekend, and we got to see one another after our meeting for the first time during the training of eco printing technique. Yeah. How are you guys?
Thank you so much for having us.
How are you both?
We're good. We're good.
We're good.
Very good. Very good. All right. So now we have Vedant and also Anamika as the they participated in the Earth Day celebration that was conducted by UNESCO, and now we have time to ask them questions about what they have been doing so far regarding the environment and also what the project that they've been doing. Right, first of all, Vedant and Anamika, would you please tell me about yourself and also your organization?
My name is Anamika, and this is my brother,
Vedant Budhrani. I'm 14 years old, and we're both students of Singapore School, Manila.
Yes, we're not really an organization, but we volunteer where we can as individuals.
All right. So you were volunteering for this like community thing, or?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what you were volunteering?
We were volunteering for the community pantry. It all started by this girl during the pandemic in the Philippines. She did a small community pantry. It's like a small grocery store, but instead of paying for your items, you give what you can and what you need. And volunteers started adding, and it was a perfect idea because there were many hungry people and many got inspired. And we made our own community pantry, and since my mom was already a volunteer, we wanted to do like a reward system. They give us the plastics and we give them like rice, goods, hygiene kits in return.
Wow, that is very inspiring, Anamika and Vedant. Like, come on, in your age, and you've been doing this amazing things, and I'm so envious. Right. Well, that is very what is it called? Very exciting to hear that the youth now are thinking about others, and and this is kind of humanity, and hopefully that you have you have spread this kindness, and also later other youth can also get inspired by what you have been doing. Well, now let's talk about have you been feeling and have you been noticing that the earth has been changing, right? And what do you think is happening with our earth at the moment, Vedant and Anamika?
So, from what we've experienced, read, as well as researched, global warming is hitting us hard, and us humans are not able to cope with it. I'm sure we've all noticed that earthquakes are happening more often. The weather has been changing. The ice caps are melting.
Right.
Getting 1 degree hotter every year, and more forest fires are occurring.
Yes, like in Turkey, in Australia, in Greece, in California.
Yes, it's true. And those are happening, and we cannot just keep silent, right? We have to do something. And now that, every year we celebrated the International Earth Day celebrations. And do you think that the celebrations has got an impact so far?
Well, we're sure, since it's known to everyone, I'm sure more people will be aware and do something for the earth.
And I also agree with that, and that is our goal, that we make the people aware of what has been happening so that they can do something later on. Right. Regarding the competition that you joined in UNESCO and AEPI collaborations, now tell us about your video, and what is the story behind the making of the video? Is there any interesting story for that?
So I'm more into documenting her because she's more of the activist, as I'm a video editor, and I help her spread the word. Anamika, would you like to share your experience?
We repackaged the plastics. Like we bought big metal containers of soy sauce, and then we divided it into the plastic bottles. And since the metal, it can still be recycled.
Wow, so you both are really good team, right? One is the activist and one is the video editor. Yeah. So what is the interesting part of your the behind the making of the videos? Do you find, or do you happen to happen something in the video making?
Well, from our video, more people will want to watch it, and then they'll get inspired to do the same, and they'll know more about our Earth and what's happening to it.
Right, that's very interesting. All right, so at first you mentioned earlier about your volunteering activity. It's a lot about humanity, and then the second part, you participated in the Earth celebrations, and you talked about plastic and etc. This is dealing with the environment awareness. My question is, when did you start to develop your interest in this kind of issues?
It's what we see every day, the hungry people, the plastics on the streets, and we knew we had to do something about this. So thank you to you guys for helping us get the word out.
Okay, so Anamika, how old are you now?
I'm 11 and I'll be 12 next year.
All right, so it's secondary school, right?
Primary 6. I'm graduating this year.
All right. Wow. And since this age, you have been, developing your awareness towards the social and also environment issue. And that is really amazing. And I believe that many young people out there should be really inspired to what you have been doing, Anamika and Vedant. Now, you also have experience after you were announced to be the finalist of the video competitions, and then you have a chance to participate in the eco-printing and natural dyeing workshop, online workshop. Can you please tell me a little bit about what you have been doing with this workshop, and how did you feel joining this fabric making using the natural resources around you?
Well, actually, the first time we weren't successful, but we certainly like the idea of eco-printing.
And we will try again sometime soon, but we need your help.
Oh, that is really marvelous. Okay, yeah. Like what I did with my eco-printing thing, the first time was always, it's the beginning was really not successful, but that's how I learned that actually a lot of things I learned. Yeah. So did you guys learn something? Like, what is the value behind, or what is the lesson learned behind your eco-printing experience? Like what I did was I got to learn how I love the natural resources around me. So I don't easily cut trees. I can just actually use the leaves for eco-print, or the way how I collected the onion skins for how many weeks, and then I just boiled it to become the natural dyeing. So what about you guys? What lesson have you learned from this experience?
We've learned that we can appreciate even more because it gives us beautiful things, a beautiful outcome, and we don't need such plastics to make these things.
What about you, Vedant?
I certainly agree with her, because now instead of cutting down these trees, we're using just the leaves, which can regrow.
Yes, I agree. I like the idea of appreciating the nature, right? And that's the only little thing that we can do for our Mother Earth, right? Yeah. Have you done another eco-printing after the first workshop?
Well, we tried with beetroot juice.
Okay.
Yeah, but that also wasn't successful. I think we missed some parts.
All right. Okay.
But we'll try again. We'll try again. And this time we'll try to make a pillowcase out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. What is it? Just use the things around you, like the onion skin. I think it gives really great color, and it's got really strong tannin. So maybe you can have a good, what is it, shade of, or the leaves. Yeah. And well, good luck for your next trial of eco printing. Just let us know if you need any assistance for that. Right. Vedant and Anamika, when we talk about the uh, natural resources in our society, in our surroundings, and how it is used by the eco printers now, and we also do the campaign like sustainable fashion. Um, what do you expect for this in our future?
Well, if we really promote this, the act of eco printing, it'll surely make a big impact because we're using leaves which can regrow quicker than just trees.
What about you, Anamika? Anything to say?
About eco-printing, I think a lot of people will love the natural dyes, especially vegans, since they're against animals and trees. And I think it'll make a great impact because we'll be wearing more natural cloth.
Yes, I can't agree more with you two guys, because I think I can add a little bit information. When you're doing the eco printing, you carefully think about the fabric, the natural fiber fabric, which is biodegradable, right? And also, you know that we are using the natural dye, like the onion skin, the turmeric, and other things, and also the leaves. So if we can spread the word to other people and start the campaign of sustainable fashion, then I agree with you guys that it's going to make at least the world a better to live in. Yeah. Well, the last question for you two. If you could share with other students what they could do to support the environmental sustainability, guys.
Well, we should educate what is sustainable, not just to the youth, but to people in general.
The word sustainable sounds hard, but it really isn't. It's using natural products, and it's another way to adapt to simple acts like reducing your trash.
Yes, for example, people our age tend to order a lot online, and this plastic is used for wrapping them.
Right.
And then these plastics could be converted into eco bricks.
Right.
You can volunteer to do beach cleanups and park cleanups.
And spread the word about environmental issues by making videos.
Because the future of Earth is in our hands, and our planet needs to be respected and not abused.
Wow, I love it. I love the message that you guys are sending to us. It's really, really amazing, Vedant and Anamika. I like the way you guys give a message to, like, young people. We like to order everything online. Also, the packaging contains of plastic. The wrapping thing is plastic, and we can do something with that by making eco bricks. And that's really smart ideas. And we need to. I like also Anamika mentioned about the word sustainability. We need to educate that to other people so that they have the knowledge of what is actually sustainability, so that we can do the campaign together, right? Like what other participants mentioned, it takes two to tango. So we cannot just do it ourselves, but we have to do it with other people in collaboratively. Wow, this is amazing. I like to have interview with you, Vedant and Anamika. And I think that's all that we can talk about. I think we answered all the questions. Do you have any other message to everybody here?
I'll do it. We would like to say congratulations also to all the participants because they did a really amazing job.
Vedant?
Same with her. I would also like to congratulate them.
Yes.
Thank you also to you guys for this wonderful opportunity to spread the word.
And the message.
Yeah, and thank you for your participations. That is very inspiring for other young people out there to have been inspired by what you have done. And please keep making videos, Vedant and Anamika, because now that's what the easiest thing we can do during this pandemic, and your voice can still be heard, right? So I'm amazed with you two, and I'm really glad that I have you two here, and I'm so honored to interview you two. Well, I guess that's all, Vedant and Anamika. Keep spreading positive vibes for your environment, and also please keep doing a good thing for your social environment as well.
Yes, thank you so much.
Bye-bye, Vedant and Anamika.